for Broly to win. This timeline begins with Goku and Vegeta flying past Frieza to try and distract Broly. This time, however, Broly doesn't get distracted by Frieza and continues to focus on the two Saiyans, so he would be pummeling them into the ground, since Goku wouldn't get a chance to concentrate long enough to teleport away from the battlefield. It's also likely that Broly would still progress into his legendary Super Saiyan form like he did in the fight with Gogeta. When this happens, Goku and Vegeta don't stand a chance, so it wouldn't take much for Broly to be able to kill them. After they are killed, Broly would still be rampaging, but it's likely he eventually calms down, though it might take something like Chi-Lai and Lemmo talking to him to snap him out of his rampage. Briefly off topic, Piccolo would have been watching the battle unfold, so he would have noticed that Goku and Vegeta were dead, so he might gather the other heroes to try and come up with a plan. Regardless, since Broly beat the two, he would still be under Frieza's rule. With the Saiyans defeated, Frieza would then summon Shenron and make his wish to be 5 centimeters taller. After that, Frieza and his men, along with Broly, would leave the Earth. It's possible that he would destroy the Earth from outer space before he leaves. This way, all the remaining heroes are killed alongside the Earth when it explodes. Of course, Beerus and Whis were on the Earth, but they would be able to survive the explosion with the barrier. Now, Whis could use the ability to rewind time, but for the sake of this timeline, he doesn't. More than 3 minutes have passed since Vegeta and Goku died, and the gods are supposed to stay neutral in the affairs of mortals. Something to mention is that Beerus was watching Bulma at the time the Earth was destroyed, so when Beerus used the barrier to escape the exploding planet, she might have survived as well. As for what happens with her after that, I'll leave it up to your interpretation, though I also might make a continuation to these timelines later to explore what I think would happen next. Regardless, back with Frieza, it's likely that Beerus would meet up with him at some point, since he was angry about the tyrant destroying the planet while he was on it. Normally, he would just destroy Frieza and that would be the end of it, but for the sake of this timeline, I'm going to say Frieza does some kind of grandiose apology, so Beerus doesn't destroy him. It'd probably be something like a feast with foods from around the universe. Anyway, Frieza would then work on rebuilding and expanding his empire once more. This time, however, he has Broly on his side, so he could be useful in doing the dirty work of fighting any threats they might face, though Frieza also likely continues to train, just in the case that Broly ever tries to turn against Frieza, even though I don't see Broly doing that. So, since I see Broly as being loyal to Frieza, the tyrant might eventually help him train so he gets better control of his power. Regardless, Frieza's empire would eventually expand and encompass all corners of the universe, since with the power of Broly on his side, he is hard to be stopped.